Okay, so next we're going to move on to the dining room table. I know this is an issue spot for everybody, and I swear I clean it off frequently, and it just 2 days later it looks like that. Some of this stuff actually came from the kitchen counters yesterday, so now we're going to deal with the table and get that cleaned off, and then my coffee stand over here. Let me move this. Well, I can't move my phone mount because it's barely hanging onto the counter. So we'll deal with the table, and then I'll put the stand on the table, and we'll deal with the coffee station. So, I did notice yesterday that my voice was a little high pitched, and I have autistic traits where when I click on a video, if it's a chick with a high nasally voice, I can't listen to it. So I am going to try really hard to bring my voice back down so that the videos are a little bit more watchable. As I get excited, I may get a little more nasally and high pitched, but I will try to keep an eye on that so that my videos are a little bit more watchable without the high pitched nasally female thing going on that's really, really common. Not that any of us can help it, but we can be aware of it and try to do a little bit, of monitoring of that. So we're going to start with the main stuff. This again is the Epsom salts that my son is needing for soaking his feet. So I'm going to put that back on the kitchen counter that I completely cleared off yesterday because there's plenty of space for it to sit there. So it's going to go behind the camera. Also, I got all of my crochet squares. I'm making a sweater. I got them all blocked. So they're all nice and ready to go now. I'm leaving my blocking board out though because I still have more to make. I think I'm at 40. No, I'm almost at 40. So I'm at 38 squares. And 32 is for a large sweater or a medium sweater, plus I'm going to be doing a hood, so I assume I'm gonna need another 18 maybe for a hood. I don't know. As I start assembling it, I'll know more, but I want to start with at least 40 to 50 squares and go from there. So yeah, I did that. In between videos I had those blocking. All right. This is the isopropyl alcohol that I use in my cleaning solution. So it's going to go with the Epsom salt because I am about halfway, so I'm going to need it again soon. We have the ice pack again that didn't get wiped down yesterday. So I'm going to go grab a rag and we can wipe this down with a wet damp cloth and get it drying so that it can be usable again. Actually, I have one over here that I set there and just haven't used yet. I'd say my cleaning rags equal a small load of laundry every couple weeks. So I'm just going to wipe the surface of this with the rubbing alcohol sprayed on the rag just to get the dust and hair off. And dirt. Well, dust, dirt. Pardon my smoker's cough. I am working on slowing down and quitting eventually. I did finally find an app. It's called Alive or A-Live. And it's exactly what I needed that has a timer on it and tells me when to smoke. And then gradually it's going to start spacing those out further and further to less and less cigarettes a day. It's exactly what I was trying to figure out how to do on my own. So I'm really, really excited that I found that app. Apparently there's also apps for quitting vaping that kind of do the same thing. So, yeah, if you're struggling with quitting smoking or vaping, that is an option, and there are free options available. That I don't pay for apps. I'm not paying for an app. So there are free options available. So this is nice and wiped down now. Looks much cleaner. We're going to lay that on the drying towel until it can go back in the freezer. Alright, next. And I already had another microfiber towel here. So this can be for drying off after I wipe with this. The Keurig that you see there is one that I'm selling on the marketplace. So it doesn't really have a good home at the moment. But I might find a spot for it. We'll see. Got a stack of fast food napkins. Let's find a better home for that. I'm going to put this in the same drawer that I put the scissors in because there's a little bit of space in that open drawer. And so those are going to go there. We have keys. Keys are a big thing in my house. We have 3 places we put them to try to keep track of them. There's hangers by the door, they go on the dining room table, or they go on the coffee cart. So while I'm cleaning the table, I'm going to put these on the coffee table. Or the coffee cart. Look, another towel. This is the tile that we did like a color thing with our laser engraver. We're probably never going to use this again. The likelihood that we're going to clean this paint off and reuse it is really minimal. So I'm just going to throw this away. Extra garage key for my son. I'm going to set that with the other keys until I can get a keychain on it for him. Garbage bags. These are actually needed downstairs. No. My husband needs these sometimes, and there is some downstairs. So I'm going to put these under the kitchen sink. Which is getting more and more piled. If I ever get to the point where I can do a deep clean, we're going to go through cupboards and drawers and do decluttering in there. But right now, I want every open area to be dealt with. And I'm already seeing things in the kitchen that I should have dealt with yesterday that I didn't. This is a little travel bag that I gave to my husband to use for when he was staying overnight places to put his medicines in, and he has not utilized it. So I'm going to put this back in the bathroom. And is there anything else that can go to the bathroom? No, nothing else for the bathroom. These are 2 things that he bought. Well, he bought this one and borrowed this one for me trying to get my fuel pump lid off. So these need a home for right now. I think they're going to go with the Epsom salt for the moment. They might go back on the table later. This, oh, Doggo needs to go out. Hold on. Is a container of computer cords, phone cord pluggy thingies, wall adapters, and car adapters for chargers. This I actually pulled out of the front closet when I was cleaning that because I didn't know what was in there, and it's something I need to access easily. So there's a side table in the living room that has a bottom shelf that's empty, so I'm going to go put this over there for now. Let's move this chair out of the way. have tools. Random tools. Let's see. This is a little brass watering can that was my mother-in-law's. I don't know if it can be saved. So I'm not sure what to do with it right now because I don't want it, but nobody else is going to want it if it's corroding. So I may just put it up on the marketplace as is and see if somebody wants it. For the time being, buy the Epsom salt for now until we get the table cleaned off. This is a little empty gum container that I keep in my purse. It's got a few Q-tips. It's got some sweetener. I found this awesome Arby's spicy sauce that they have. So I'm going to keep a couple of those. I usually keep a mayo, a mustard, stuff like that. And that goes in my purse. So that's going to go over by the couch for now until I make a trip to my room to put things in my room. Doggo wants in. So I'm going to try to knock out 3 videos a day. You can kind of see Odin going by. We call him Snuffleupagus because as he walks, he kind of reminds us of Snuffleupagus. And also the cat that you've been seeing in the videos, that is Sarge. And to be honest, in the 2 previous videos I did this morning, I didn't notice until I was watching it back that he was around me at all. I don't remember noticing him one time. So I thought that was super interesting that he was all over the place and I don't remember even noticing him. This is a garbage can that normally goes by the couch and the dog had knocked it and knocked stuff out of it. So I'm going to empty the bag, put a new bag in and put it back by the couch. Doesn't even hold that much, which is fine. And as I said yesterday, I have tons of bags, so I'm going to grab one out of the cupboard here so that I can be using those up. Noticed a couple weeks ago that there were screwdrivers everywhere, but yet when we were looking for screwdrivers we couldn't find what we needed. So I found this little half box of, I don't know, probably ramen or something, and I started putting all the screwdrivers in there. Since I have extra tools sitting on the table, I'm just going to add those to this box for now and put this box to the side because I want it to stay on the table for the time being. Glue gun that we also use semi-frequently, so I'm going to put that in with the tools because technically it's a tool. Make sure there's no other tools up here. That's what that was. Okay, so that's going to go to the side. You can see the corner of this right here is a plywood box that we made to put the garbage cans in because the St. Bernard would not stay out of them no matter what we did, and we got tired of coming home and cleaning up garbage, or even in the middle of the night he would get into the garbage cans and we couldn't train him out of it, so we just built a box and now he can't get into it. Random paperwork. I keep the coupons for fast food that come every week, so we're going to set those to the aside for now. This phone charger technically works. It's kind of spotty, like it cuts in and out, but it technically works. So I'm actually going to add that to the cord bag for now. And then if it stops working completely, then I will throw it away. I really liked this one because it lights up and it's really cool. But for whatever reason, it just stopped connecting as well. It didn't get bent like the ones like my cords usually do. So I don't know why it stopped working as well. It might be the ends need to be cleaned. I don't know. I did clean them, I thought, but maybe I didn't, and I just thought I did. So it's gonna go in the bag for now. Tissue paper I saved from a shoebox. I do end up using these quite frequently, and I don't have a huge stash of them. And I hate buying tissue paper. Like, what a waste of money to buy tissue paper when I have a couple of sheets usually around. And since I don't have an overabundance of it, I'm going to put this next to the couch to go in with the trip that I make to my room to put stuff away. Knee brace of my husband's. I have a tote in the living room that I'm keeping these in right now, so I'm gonna go put that in the tote. Corrections, it's not a tote. I ended up switching the braces and stuff and the wraps and the support things into a shoebox. So, shoebox. This is the empty box for this. Don't know why the box is just sitting there, but let me make sure there's nothing in there and then it can go in the garbage. Okay, garbage. And this can go in that blue lidded container that I just put in the living room. Bro. Shoo. Thank you. Cleaning toothbrush that can go by the sink for cleaning. This I also got out for my husband. We've had it from his mom, but for after he had a medical issue and he had a bunch of additional pills. So I brought this out thinking he was going to use it to help keep track of all the pills he was taking, but he didn't. So he did leave some pills in here that I'm not sure what to do with. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them all in here and he can find them as needed. And this is kind of dirty, so it's going by the sink to get washed. Now this bowl is going to go up by the coffee maker where his pills are. Which, we'll get to that. Really, bro? Cutting board that he made on the laser engraver. It's backwards, but it says today's menu choices, take it or leave it. I don't know if he was getting ready to varnish this or if he wanted me to paint it or something. I don't know why it's upstairs. So I'm gonna just stand that up in the mail thing for now until we figure it out. All that stack, that weekly mailbox and the thing behind it is gonna stay where it's at. I'm just gonna move it around on the table while I wipe the table down, but that's all stuff that's been organized semi-recently and doesn't need to be gone through. All of this stuff is stuff that was also made on the laser that needs to be put together, and some of it needs a little bit of sanding to get it to fit together. So that's one of my long-term projects, is to, part of the reason I'm cleaning the table off. I need enough space to set out and work on that to get it put together so that we can put it on the marketplace for sale. So that's what all of that is. This is a random bag. It came from some tamales we got, and it's got like tape measure, safety glasses, sanding pads. What else is in there? I don't know. It's just random stuff. So that can go in that tote down there for now, because it's probably technically mostly stuff that can be used downstairs. There's a pair of scissors in here. But I haven't seen him need any of this stuff for quite a while, so it's gonna go in that tote. This spray gloss I use frequently out on the back deck to gloss things that I've painted, so it's gonna go back by the sliding glass door behind the phone. Scent bomb. That can go up above on the Tupperware cabinet. So, this is the stack of current mail that needs to be gone through, sorted, and filed and dealt with. So it's going to go to the side for now. Towel holder that I never use. I'm going to put this in my room to be donated because nobody's going to buy this and I'm not even going to waste my time. And then a Ziploc baggie that came from something that I'll probably use for something. So. Dog ball that can go in the living room. Empty pill bottles. Those can go in recycling. There's too much stuff on the garbage can lid now though, so I can't put it in. Nails that can go in the tote. More random screws and Allen wrenches. Allen wrenches can go in this other box. Gorilla glue. Oops, in this one. I don't know if they'll use this phone case or not. But I'm gonna wipe it down and see if he wants to use it, and if not, I'm gonna donate it because it's a good, like, sturdy one. Somebody will be able to use it. Cat, get off the counter. Thank you. you know what? The inside is full of hair. So let's wipe that out too. Oh, look. Apparently it's dirtier than I thought it was. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be better. So I'm going to zip that up so it doesn't get dirty inside anymore. And good enough. It's a carbon monoxide alarm that came off the wall, but I thought we put it back, so now I'm going to go check and see if we ever did or not. I think it needed new batteries or something. So we did not put it back. So it looks like it needs double A's. But I can see that there's corrosion right here. So I'm going to take a wire brush and clean that real quick. It's not really coming off. So I'm going to put that back in that lid because I need to have it out as a reminder that we need a new one. Scan tool for probably a motorcycle or a car. What's it say? Performance tool. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to keep that in that lid too. This, I believe, goes to my little mini Green Machine carpet cleaner that is in the front closet. So that should have been put in before I stored that. I'm going to put it on the counter to keep it out. Remind me to put it in there. And then a pair of tweezers. I'm always looking for good tweezers, so that's going to go by the couch. In my junk drawer, I have a little container that I keep like all kinds of random. So the little screws that are in here are just going to go in that. This is a pen. Random stuff. I always keep these little silica things in silica packets that come in because I've used them for shipping things or storing things to help make sure that things stay dry. So that's going to go in the junk drawer as well. These are eye drops that expired 3 years ago, so these can go in the garbage. I'm just going to put them down though. I'm going to keep them here for the garbage. And some kind of little cord pluggy thingy. No idea what it goes to, so that's going to go in the bag of cords. Debris in it, so I'm going to go shake that out in the garbage can that I put by the couch. Oh, look at the dog hair flying off of it. Those can go on the floor because I haven't done the floor yet. Just gonna fluff the fur out of it. Now I can set this stuff back in for now. And we're gonna move that to the side so we can wipe down the table. Not bad at all so far. And let's deal with this. Because I sell stuff on the marketplace, I do keep like paper that comes in shipping boxes and more of that like soft wrap stuff, because a lot of the stuff I have to sell is breakable, so that's all for that purpose, as well as shipping envelopes and small boxes. So these can all go downstairs. More random. That's gonna go in the tote. This looks like the box for the rotary tool that my husband bought. Still got the instructions in it, and bubble wrap, which can go with that other thing I just moved for packing materials. And then this can go in the garbage. I keep a folder of these things, but only the ones that really have information that might be useful.